for drug court to see if you're eligible for drug court, and then we'll proceed with your matter once we're done, okay? Now ready on the Paris Butler Lee matter. Please turn your camera on, ma'am.
And we're going back live on YouTube.
Or, sir, sorry.
Who you calling? Paris.
Yeah.
Okay, there we go.
Now calling the people versus Paris Larad Butler Lee, ticket number P1227424, one count of reckless driving. Please state your appearance for the record, starting with the attorney.
Tyrone Rock on behalf of Mr. Paris Butler Lee. Mr. Butler Lee, state your name.
Paris Larad Butler Lee, like she said it.
Sir, you state your name for the record as asked without any extra comments.
Sorry. Paris Larad Butler Lee.
Thank you.
Oh, you judges.
Your Honor, today, yes, Your Honor, we have had an opportunity to pre-try the case. As such, Mr. Butler Lee has indicated we will be pleading responsible to fail to use due care and caution. And the reckless driving would be dismissed.
Okay. Mr. Butler Lee, that is a really good offer. Is that what your understanding is?
Yes.
You had an opportunity to talk to Mr. Rucker and he advised you of your constitutional rights.
No.
Mr. Rucker,
We
do you
didn't-
want to back to a breakout room so that you can give him his advice, right?
Your Honor, I did discuss with him his rights, so as far as his right to go to trial and all that. We talked about that, talked with the city attorney several times.
Oh, well, okay, he did say that part about the trial part, but you didn't say nothing about whatever else.
Those are your rights, though. You have a right to a trial, you have a right to a jury trial or a trial before me. Did he go through those advice and rights with you, sir?
I mean, he didn't, he just said, you gotta go to trial, you gotta go to trial. He didn't explain, what.
Okay, I'm gonna place you back into a breakout room.
We need to talk a little bit more. We have to talk a little bit more.
Please, I'm gonna place you back into a breakout room. When we're done with the docket, Mr. Rucker will come back in there so that we can be sure that you understand your rights, okay?
Yeah, I fully don't understand, so thank you.
No worries, you'll go back into a breakout room. You need to stand to the break. If you leave out of that breakout room, sir, you see that I have other cases to complete. If you leave out of that breakout room, you won't be able to get back in and we'll issue a bench warrant.
I'm not touching nothing.
Mr. Baker, are you ready to proceed?
Yes, ma'am.
Come on, sir. Sign your
Yes,
name
ma'am.
on it. Now calling the people versus Sean Antonio Baker, ticket number SP 1278583, count 2. Improper plates, count 3, driver's license suspended. Please state your appearance for the record, starting with the attorney.
Tyrone Rock on behalf of Mr. Sean Baker. Mr. Baker, state your name.
Sean Antonio Baker.
Your Honor, Mr. Baker's indicated he don't want like to go forward with the proposal whereby he would be pleading to fail to display and the driving while license suspended in proper place would be dismissed.
And Mr. Baker, did you pay your dirty, obscure, improperly displayed plate ticket?
I was attempting, I'm sorry, ma'am. I was attempting to make payments on it. I paid half of it, but I didn't have the money to pay the rest. I apologize. I'm trying to come up with it.
Okay, but you did have an opportunity to talk to your attorney in the breakout room and he advised you of your rights?
Yes,
Did you
ma'am.
understand your rights, sir?
Yes, ma'am.
Did anyone threaten you, force you, or promise you anything in exchange for a guilty plea?
We talked
No,
about it.
ma'am.
Are you pleading guilty on your own free will?
Oh, no, it was.
Yes, ma'am.
And are you pleading guilty because you actually are guilty?
Yes, ma'am.
Can you raise your right hand for me? Do you swear or affirm that the testimony you give today will be the truth and the entire truth?
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you. And you can put your hand down, turning your attention to November 12th, 2021. Were you driving a 2010 Ford?
Yes, ma'am.
And were you in the area of Harper and Norcross in the city of Detroit?
Yes, ma'am.
Did you come in contact with Detroit Police Department on that day, sir?
Yes, I did, ma'am.
And when asked to produce a valid driver's license, were you able to do so?
No, ma'am.
Satisfied, counselor? Satisfied, counselor?
Satisfied, Your Honor.
The court is also satisfied and will enter a plea of the amended charge for failure to display, a plea of guilty to the amended charge of failure to display on ticket number ending in 8531, 85831. And dismissing count one and, no, I'm so sorry, dismissing count two. Count one is already in default, and Mr. Baker has already acknowledged that he will continue to work out a payment plan on that one. So, Mr. Baker, in an effort to help you out, I'm gonna just assess a fee of $190 on the failure to display. That's the lowest that I can possibly go statutorily, so that you can go ahead and work out a payment arrangement for that failure to that obscure plate ticket. And then the $190, I'm going to have you make that payment due by May 30th. If you don't have it paid by May 30th, then you need to appear back here on the same Zoom at 8:30 on May 30th.
Yes, ma'am.
You're free to go, sir.
Thank you, ma'am. God bless you.
Thank you. You too. That's it.
May 30th.
These are ready. I mean, these are the ones that are.
Mhm.
Ready on Beard.
Yes. That's the trial date for that, Your Honor.
Oh, is this the one that's the trial?
No, a trial date. We just need a trial date.
Oh, you just need a trial day.
Yes, Your Honor.
Mr. Beard, will you turn your camera on, please? Now calling the people versus Benny. Now calling the people versus Benny Lee Beard Jr., ticket number U 403-07517, one count of narcotics or drug violation. Please state your appearance for the record.
Tyron Ruck on behalf of Mr. Benny Beard. Mr. Beard, state your name.
Benny Lee Beard Jr.
Your Honor, at this time, I requesting a bench trial date.
Okay, so the court will enter a not guilty plea on behalf of Mr. Beard, continue $0 bond, and set this matter for trial for May 31st, 2023 at 8:30 a.m.
Your Honor, as well, the court may need to get his telephone number. He will be needing assistance of an attorney.
Mr. Beard, can you put your phone number in the chat? She's gonna chat you so that you can just simply reply with your phone number so that we can get a court-appointed attorney to contact you, sir.
Okay, let me see.
But you are scheduled for trial on May 31st at 8:30 a.m.
At 9:30 a.m.
Do you see that she sent you a message in your chat? There should be like a little alert at the bottom, a little red number or something that let you know that you have Is she, I didn't come in and do that.
Supposed to.
And we're on that.
Yes.
You see it, Mr. Beard?
Yes, what you say now? Pardon me?
Do you see, so at the bottom of your screen, you should see a button that says chat. It should be a little red number 1 there, at least a number 1 there. Click on there, please. You see it?
I don't see it, overseas.
Is there anyone at home with you?
Yes, hey. Jaden.
Jada knows how to do it, for sure. All right, are we ready to proceed on Bosman?
All right, now, what'd you say? Excuse me, Your Honor, what'd you say now?
Jaden, can you look on the phone at the bottom of your, of the phone? You should see a chat and a number, and like a number 1, a red number 1 on the chat.
Yeah.
Will you see a message that says hi?
Or please send me your.
I say, please send me your phone number.
Will you reply to that with his phone, with Mr. Beard's phone number, please?
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you.
Hello?
Jaden, why aren't you in school?
I'm 18.
Oh, okay. You still should be in somebody's school.
Oh yeah, I'm going to college this
Stay at home.
fall. Yeah, I'm going to college this fall.
Okay, congratulations.
Thank you.
Okay, Mr. Beard, you're free to go. We have your phone number, sir. Thank you.
Okay, thank you, ma'am.
You're welcome. Have a good day.
You too. Bye-bye. Yeah, I told.
Are you ready, Mr. Bosman?
You can hang it up.
Yeah.
Turn your camera on, sir, and get ready to proceed.
Yes, I'm ready.
Uh-oh. Now calling the people versus Jaquan Lewis Bosman, ticket number P1295786, count 1, driving while license suspended. Ticket number P113210, count 1, driving while license suspended. Count 2, no insurance misdemeanor. Count 3, driving unregistered or untitled vehicle. Ticket number P1283583, count 1, driving while license suspended. Count 2, improper plate. Count 3, no insurance misdemeanor. Please state your appearance for the record.
Good morning, Your Honor. Ben Werbling, P64889 on behalf of the defendant. Sir, could you state your name, please?
Jaquan Bozeman.
And Judge, date and time set for Mr. Bozeman and arraignment on the bench warrant. However, we do have an offer that he'd want to take advantage of. He would be willing to waive his rights, Judge, and move forward with that.
I'm sorry, Mr. Workman. I should not have been speaking while you were speaking. Can you
Oh, no, that's
repeat
okay.
that?
Sure, Judge, we do have an offer that was provided by Corporation Counsel that Mr. Bozeman wants to take advantage of.
What's the offer, sir?
So, Judge, it would be pleading guilty as charged to the improper plates. Last 4 digits is 5832. The remaining matters would be dismissed.
That's an excellent plea.
Yes, Judge. We
He's on the
agree,
one.
Judge.
I hope that you take this as a blessing, Mr. Bosman. You're pleading to 1 out of 7 offenses. Don't go back out there and keep racking these up, sir. The traffic laws and the laws in this state they're not a recommendation, okay? Like, you actually need to abide by them. You had an opportunity to talk to Mr. Workley and he advised you of your right?
Yes,
And did you understand your rights? I know.
yes. Yes,
Did
ma'am.
anyone threaten you, force you, or promise you anything in exchange for your guilty plea?
No, ma'am.
Are you pleading guilty on your own free will?
Yes, ma'am.
Are you pleading guilty because you actually are guilty?
Yes, yes, ma'am.
Raise your right hand. Do you swear or affirm that the testimony you give today will be the truth and the entire truth?
Yes, ma'am.
You can put your hand down, turn your attention to November 28th, 2021. Were you driving a 1999 red Ford?
Yes, yes, ma'am.
Were you in the area of Burke Road and Westfield in the city of Detroit?
Yes, ma'am.
And did you come in contact with Detroit Police Department on that day, sir?
Yes, ma'am.
When they pulled you over on that day?
Yes, ma'am.
Did you have proper plates on your vehicle on that day, sir?
No, ma'am.
Satisfied, counsel?
I am satisfied, Your Honor.
Stipulate the probable cause on the dismissals.
So stipulated, Judge.
Okay, the court is also satisfied and will enter a guilty plea on behalf of Mr. Bosman for the improper plates count 2 on ticket number ending in 3583. All the other matters will be dismissed without prejudice. Mr. Bosman for the for the improper plates, it will be a $250 fines and fee. Will you be able to pay that within the next 30 days, sir?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, so it's gonna be due on May 30th. If you don't have it paid by May 30th, you do need to appear back here on this same Zoom at 8:30 that morning.
Okay.
All right, you're free to go, sir.
Thank you very much. You have a blessed day.
You too, thank you.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Bye.
Thank you.
She said she have to run the lane and get to find somebody.
Oh,
That's the thing. So I don't know.
Did Mr. Paris Butler, did the attorney go back in? Who's representing Mr. Butler? Paris Butler, can you,
That was Rutger, attorney.
Rutger, have you gone back in there to talk to him again, or you just? What are you
No,
doing?
ma'am, no, ma'am, Your Honor, I can't go back in there.
Okay, and then the trial, the trial is yours on Dante Brooks, is that correct?
Right, and we still have 2 other matters, Ms. Browder and Ms. Adria Benning.
And then I also see that there's a Tony Burton and a Booker in the waiting room, in the breakout.
Yes, Judge. So Tony Burton was ready. It was going to be a plea, although he's on the phone. And then Mr. Booker, I just got to let him know that the officer's here, but I believe we have a resolution on that one.
Okay, will you go, wait, and who's doing the Adrian Benning and Ebony Browner matters?
I haven't spoken with either of them. But I'm doing the odd numbered breakout rooms, Your Honor. So I don't know if that helps.
Do you have Tony Burton or at all?
I have Tony Burton. Yeah, that's going to be a plea.
I brought him out already.
Okay.
But so what about Mia? Is it Mia or Maya? She's in room 11.
I've not spoken with her yet.
Okay.
So let's do Burton and then you can go in and talk to Miss Mia.
Sounds good.
I need Burton's file, please. Mr. Burton, are you able to hear us?
Yes, I'm here.
Okay,
Hold on, I'm trying to
just
find
give me
it.
one moment. I'm gonna find
Yes, ma'am.
your file.
Okay.
Yeah, I have now I'm calling the people versus Tony Terrell Burton, ticket number SP 14113321. One count of illegal dumping. Please state your appearances for the record, starting with the attorney.
And we're William P. 64889 on behalf of the defendant. Sir, could you state your name, please?
Tony Burton.
And Judge, this was the date and time set for a pretrial. However, the city has tendered an offer that if Mr. Burton pleads as charged, it would be pursuant to a 12-month delayed. It would be pursuant to a 12-month delayed sentence, Your Honor.
Okay, Mr. Burton, is that your understanding?
Yes, Your Honor.
and you had an opportunity to talk to your attorney in the breakout room, and he advised you of your rights?
Yes, ma'am.
Did you understand your rights?
Yes.
Did anyone threaten you, force you, or promise you anything in exchange for your guilty plea?
No, ma'am.
Are you pleading guilty on your own free will?
Yes.
Are you pleading guilty because you actually are guilty?
Yes.
Will you raise your right hand and repeat after me? You can say, I swear or
Yes.
affirm, whichever you prefer.
Excuse me, I didn't hear that.
You need to say, I swear, or you can say, I affirm, whichever you prefer religiously.
I swear that I'm affirm.
That the testimony I give today will be the truth and the entire truth. That the testimony I give today will be the truth and the entire truth.
The testimony I give to have too.
Okay, Mr. You can put your hand down, Mr. Burton, and I'm going to turn your attention to December 28th, 2022. Were you in the area of Metataw and Belton Street in the city of Detroit?
Yes.
And what did you do on that day, sir, that makes you guilty of illegal dumping?
Well, Your Honor, I was doing some yard work, and the elder lady okayed it that everybody was putting little debris in a certain area, and Buck there pick it up. Now, I should have known better, but
wait, Mr. Burton, the older lady that gave you permission to do it, did she own the property that you put the debris on?
It's 335.
No, Your Honor. But the way the grass was, it was worn out, knowing that other people, that's where people put stuff at.
Satisfied, counsel?
I'm satisfied, Judge.
Court is also satisfied and will enter a guilty plea to illegal dumping on ticket number ending in 1332. Mr. Burton, are you working?
And at the moment.
Are you able to do community service in lieu of your fine and fees that I'm going to assess? So you have an option. I'm going to give you an option to do to pay $250 in fines and fees, or do 25 hours in community service. Which would you prefer, sir?
I'll do the 250.
Okay, so I'm gonna assess the $250 payment, and since you're on a 12-month delay, sir, I'll give you the entire 12 months to pay that. Actually, let me give a return date.
May 1st submission.
So you'll be back on May 1st of next year. You are not to have any further police contact during this year, Mr. Burton. If you don't have any further police contact and you pay the $250 by May 1st, your matter will be dismissed, sir.
Okay, yes, ma'am.
All right, you are free to go. Good luck.
Okay,
Thank you, Your Honor. I'll be right back, Judge. I'll go to 11.
Thank you.
Thank you.
All right.
Mr. Burton, you can hang up, sir.
Officer Berg, you can go ahead and go back into breakout room number 2.
Are we ready? Rucker, were we ready on any matters?
Yeah, we ready on Ms. Browder?
Yeah, like I ain't been waiting on you, sir.
Benny.
Brown?
Yeah, Mr. Pierce, Butler Lee is still trying to figure out what he wants to do.
Okay, I need Browder. I need Browder, Bynum. I need everybody. Yeah, just Browder. Bynum. And Benny. Now calling the people versus Ebony Fatima Browder, ticket number P 114-2142, count one, reckless driving. Please state your appearance for the record, starting with the attorney.
Tyron Rucker on behalf of Miss Ebony Browder. Ms. Browder, state your name.
I'm looking.
You have to unmute yourself, Ms. Browder.
Ebony Browder.
Your Honor, Ms. Browder would ask for a pretrial date. I believe it's 5/31/23. She needs to take a defensive class per corporation counsel, at which time they can make her a better offer.
Okay, Ms. Browder, you have the information for the class, or the information that you need to locate the class?
Yes.
All right. I will enter a not guilty plea on your behalf. The court will enter a not guilty plea on your behalf. And thank you. What's this say? I will also give you a $0 personal fine.
Thank you.
And you will return for your pretrial on May 31st, 2023 at 8:30.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome. Have a good day, ma'am.
You too.
I don't have my. That's the one with the court date, right? Do we have another one with the court date? I think on Mr. Morgan.
What was that?
That's for Mr. Boston.
Okay. You sure you don't have one to find? Hi, Mr. Morgan. Thank you for joining us. We're going to place you into a breakout room with Mr. Basket. Mr. Basket, are you ready for your assessment?
Judge, if I say one, may I say one thing?
Yes.
Okay. So I just spoke to Judge Holmes. We're asking for a one-day adjournment. We need to discuss some things on his criminal background. We need to do that in staffing with the whole team, the prosecutors and the judge. So we're just asking for a one-day adjournment if possible, Judge.
Mr. Basket, what's your work
Yes,
schedule?
ma'am.
What's your work schedule tomorrow?
Tomorrow I'm off.
Good, lucky you.
I work C shift. That's Friday, Saturday in the AM and Sunday, Monday in the PM. And I'm also on call for special duty.
And Mr. Morgan, would that be a problem with his work schedule if he's eligible for a drug court? Would his work schedule be an issue?
Oh, no, Judge, it won't be.
Okay. Okay, so we're gonna adjourn Mr. Basket's matter till tomorrow at 8:30 a.m. Mr. Morgan, is there a way that you can do the assessment or the evaluation prior to him joining this Zoom, or do you do it on this Zoom?
Actually, Judge, what we'll do is if he's deemed eligible, we'll just get a return to court date from to put on Judge Holmes' docket, and then we'll call him and get his assessments. It's just a lot of things we need to do We will have him physically come in the courtroom so we can complete all his paperwork. He has to do a few other things. So it's going to take us probably about 4 or 5 days to kind of get everything together and then get him back in front of Judge Holmes to present him.
Okay, so let me make sure that I'm clear. What are we doing tomorrow?
So tomorrow we're going to have a recommendation or determination if he's eligible or not to be in our specialty courts. And if he is, we'll handle it from there. And then if he isn't, then we'll let you know. But we staff today at 2 o'clock.
Okay, Mr. Basket, I'm gonna ask that you return tomorrow at 8:30 a.m. In the meantime, sir, you are not to have any police contact at all. You definitely are not allowed to have drinks and be behind the wheel of the vehicle. If you do decide to drink, you need to call Uber or call a family member to take you someplace. And at least until tomorrow, we'll be able to go back over what your conditions will be after that, sir.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, we will see you tomorrow morning at 8:30.
Yes, ma'am. Tomorrow morning. Have a good one.
Thank you, Judge.
Come on, boys, let's eat.
Sure, Mrs. Benning, Miss Benning, I think I said to turn your camera on quite some time ago. Now calling the matter of the people versus Adrian Nicole Benning, ticket number P 1417262, count 1, allowing an unlicensed driver to drive, count 2, no insurance misdemeanor. Please state your appearance for the record.
I'm up on behalf of Miss Adrian Benning. Miss Benning, state your name.
Adrian Benning.
Your Honor, this will be a dismissed complete compliance. I have verified my client does have current insurance. State Farm issued March 30th, 2023.
So who verified the driver's license?
It wasn't a driver's license. That's a dismissal. Her husband took her car while she was sleeping. So she has a driver's license, but that was to allow a licensed driver to drive. However, she had no knowledge.
Okay, and Mr. Goss was okay with that part of it as well?
Yes, Your Honor. I explained the circumstances.
All right, so the court will adopt the people's recommendation to dismiss counts 1 and 2 on ticket number ending in 7262. Both the allowing unlicensed driver to drive and the no insurance misdemeanor will be dismissed pursuant to the plea of the prosecutor as well as the verification of insurance by an officer of the court. Ms. Benny, make sure that you keep your keys out of reach of your husband if he is not going to be licensed while driving your vehicles. And then 2, make sure that you also have your insurance in the vehicle with you at all times.
Okay. Thank you.
You're welcome. Have a good day.
You too. Thank you.
Now calling the people versus, is it Mia? Am I pronouncing it right? Mia?
It's Maya.
Maya. Now calling the people versus Maya Lovey Bynum, ticket number SP 141-62091. One count of driver unregistered untitled vehicle. Please state your appearance for the record, starting with the attorney.
Good morning, Your Honor. Ben Werbling, P64889 on behalf of the defendant. Ma'am, could you state your name, please?
Maya Lovey Bynum.
Judge, this is a pretrial date before you, Judge, and I have examined the document. We would move to dismiss. She has a valid registration at this time.
Okay, is that on the 2014 Jeep, Ms. Bynum?
Yes.
All right, the court has acknowledged that an officer of the court has verified that you do in fact have valid documentation on your vehicle at this time. Therefore, this matter will be dismissed without prejudice. Make sure that you're keeping that registration and the proof of insurance in the vehicle with you anytime you're driving.
Okay.
You're free to go, ma'am. Have a good day.
You too.
Thank you, Your Honor.
You're welcome. Thank you. We're ready to proceed on the trial, I believe. Mr. Goss, are you around?
Well, no, Gregory Booker is not we could take he's a plea.
Oh, I thought Booker was the trial.
No, that's Brooks.
Thank you. Are you handling Booker's matter, Mr. Workman?
Yes, I am, Your Honor.
Now calling the people versus, wait, I'm sorry, one moment. Is there one time or two on the docket? Two. Now calling the people versus Gregory Keith Booker, ticket number P 1405030, count one, no insurance misdemeanor, count two, failure to signal. Please state your appearance for the record, starting with the attorney.
Ben Werbling, P 64889 on behalf of the defendant. Sir, could you state your name, please, for the record?
Gregory Keith Booker.
So Judge, date and time set for a bench trial. Officer is, did appear. I did discuss this matter with Mr. Goss. The no insurance would be dismissed, and then the moving violation would be amended to blockading traffic, and Mr. Booker wants to take advantage of that.
So dismissed, count one, and then count two is a plea to blockading.
Correct, Judge.
I tried bringing the officer out, he's not responding.
I tried to. I did try to bring the officer out. Just for the record, he is still present. Officer Bird is still present in the breakout room. However, the defendant has reached an agreement. Mr. Booker, that is your understanding that you will be pleading to the civil infraction of blockading, sir?
Yes, Your Honor.
And you do understand all of your rights, is that correct?
Yes, I do.
Okay, so the court is going to dismiss count one on ticket number N 5030. Count one dismissed, count two, I'm going to enter responsible plea to blockading and assess a fee of $175. Can you pay that within the next 14 days, or do you need more time?
Yes, Your Honor.
Yes, what?
I can pay it in the next 14 days.
You can, okay, so I'm gonna give you until May 15th, 2023 to make that payment for the $175. If you're unable to make that payment, please make sure that you log back into this Zoom at 8:30 on that morning.
Your Honor.
I'm sorry.
I just come down to the courthouse to pay it, or how do I pay it?
You can pay online at 36districtcourt.org, or you will find a list of kiosks on the 36th District's website. It's a list of DivDat machines that you can go to in your neighborhood to pay it, like the DTE kiosk.
Yeah, and I just put I put the ticket number in it or something?
Yeah, you need the ticket number again?
Yeah, I do.
Okay, are you ready for it?
1 second. What's the ticket number, Your Honor?
It's P 140.
P.
50302.
50302. So it's P 140-50302.
Correct.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Have a good day.
Bye-bye.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you, Mr. Workman.
Judge, I had a Tyler Baines that was we had a resolution on it. He was in 20, I don't know if he's still in 25.
Who?
Tyler Baines. I don't know if he's, I could go see it. I don't know if
he called in on the phone and he disconnected Attorney Workman.
Oh,
so
okay.
I gave him a date. Yeah, I gave him
Okay,
a
great.
date.
Thank you.
Officer,
That's all I have, Judge, unless I missed anybody.
Officer Bird, we just took care of Booker. We were trying to bring you out of the breakout room, but we took care of the matter. He planned to blockade him.
Okay, thank you. You guys have a great day.
Thank you.
You too.
Mr. Workman, do you have any other matters?
I don't have anything else ready, Judge. And I don't know if there's anyone still in the breakout room that I missed.
No, I don't see anyone. As a matter of fact, I'm gonna close all the breakout rooms.
Okay.
No, don't close.
Oh,
Don't close them.
shoot,
Don't close
too
them.
late. I'm sorry. Is it too late to like undo it?
No, you can't undo it.
I can't undo it.
I don't know which ticket you were supposed to. This one. Number 2. Okay.
Mr. Workman, it doesn't look like anyone else in that was that.
Okay.
So we have to- That belongs to Mr. Rucker, Pierce Butler is Mr.
No, but you
Rucker,
have other stuff that you have to
Dante
pay, though.
Brooks
I'm
is Mr.
looking at your whole driving
Rucker,
record.
and you
You
are
got
free to
tickets,
go,
that's other
sir.
tickets you need.
All right, Your Honor, I'll see your staff at 1:30.
Thank you.
Thank you. Have a great day.
See you, Mr. Workley.
Take care, Miss. Yeah, I'll see you, Miss Latifah. Thank you. You too.
Your Honor,
Yes.
we still need to break out room because we're still in negotiations with Mr. Brooks.
Are you guys serious right now? Okay.
Yes, Your Honor.
Well, ma'am, you gotta understand, you
I
only
just
came to
figured
court
that we
probably
would
just
have been ready for this
for
to
those
proceed
3
with trial
tickets,
by
but you
now.
didn't get hurt on your other ones because you already.
No, Your Honor.
That you just.
I have 2 other courtrooms, so.
Oh, it's
The
okay.
other
I didn't think it
those are
was you.
civil infractions, so you just.
So I wanna,
Plan to back in.
all right, so I wanna sign us to, thank you. Mr. Brooks and also Mr. Rucker. Madam Clerk.
Sorry about that, everyone.
Okay, Madam Clerk, I just came in on a different computer. Can I get co-host capabilities?
Hold on, 1 second, yes. Okay, there we go. Where you at, Mr. Rose? Oh, you right there. Okay, there you go.
Okay.
So what are we gonna do with Mr. Butler, Mr. Attorney Ruckler?
Okay, hello.
Well, he's still trying to decide what he wants to do, Your Honor.
Give him another day.
Okay. Mr. Butler, we're gonna give you a new action date once you return, sir.
You're muted, Mr. Butler. You're muted.
Oh, hello. I thought I unmuted. I'm sorry. Can you hear me now?
So we'll see you back on May 31st, sir.
Oh man, I just made my decision. Can you hear me now?
What did you decide to do, Mr. Butler?
Okay, I don't want to go to trial, and what was the
Wait, time out. If you're getting, I can't hear any facts of your case. So if you're getting ready to try to explain, I just want to stop you before you go into any detail. I don't want to hear any details of your matter, any details of your case. I can't hear them. So I know if you decided to go to trial or if you decided to accept a plea.
accept the deal.
Okay. Are we able to do those now, Mr. Rucker, while we're waiting for the Goss, I believe, is talking to the, I don't know who Mr. Goss is talking to.
Yes, ma'am. We can do that. I'm ready to go forward if you are, Your Honor.
Mr. Goss, I gave you co-host capability.
Okay, I need Attorney Rucker to come in the breakout room with his client.
Okay, give me 1 second with Mr. Rucker, please.
Yes, Your Honor. No problem.
now recalling the matter of the people versus Paris Laride Butler Lee, ticket number P 1227424, one count of reckless driving. Please restate your appearance for the record, starting with the attorney.
Tyrone Rucker on behalf of Mr. Harris Butler Lee. Mr. Butler Lee, please state your name.
Paris Laride Butler Lee.
Your Honor, after having another discussion with my client with regarding his rights, he's indicated he would like to go forward with the proposed offer whereby he will be pleading to the amended charge of failed to use due care and caution, and the reckless driving would be dismissed. That was based on part the fact that he did take a Michigan driving course.
Okay, and you're scheduling that driver course or?
No, ma'am. He's
No,
already
I
taken it.
I completed it April 27th, 2023, a couple days ago.
Thank you for doing that, Mr. Butler Lee. And so you had an opportunity to talk to Mr. Rucker for the second time, and you did understand your right?
Yes.
And did anyone threaten you, force you, or promise you anything in exchange for your guilty plea to that?
No.
Are you pleading guilty on your own free will?
Yes.
Are you pleading, Mr. Butler Lee, I'm gonna need you to adjust your energy for me, okay? Cause I'm gonna feed off your energy and you don't want me to feed off your energy, okay?
Okay.
You're pleading guilty because you actually are guilty?
Yes, I was speeding. I did it.
Okay. And so I need you to raise your right hand. Thank you. Do you swear or affirm the testimony you give will be the truth and the entire truth?
Yes.
You put your hand down, turning your attention to July 30th, 2021. Were you driving 2007 Ford?
Ford 500, yes.
And were you in the area of Mack and Cadillac in the city of Detroit?
Yes.
And you had come in contact with Detroit Police Department, is that correct?
Yes.
And you were driving a little recklessly, sir? No, I'm sorry. No. You failed to use due care and caution while driving?
Yes.
Okay. Satisfied, counselor?
Satisfied, Your Honor.
Court is also satisfied and will enter a guilty plea of failure to use due care and caution on behalf of Mr. Butler Lee. The fee in this case, Mr. Butler Lee, is gonna be $250. Are you able to pay that within the next 30 days, sir?
I will pay it Friday.
I'm gonna set this matter for review on May 15th. If you haven't paid it by May 15th, then you need to appear back here on this Zoom, okay?
Okay.
All right, so May 15th is, as long as you pay it, you never have to see me.
Okay, this Friday.
Free to talk.
All right, thanks.
Your Honor, I think if you don't have anything else, I think Mr. Goss wanted me to join him in a breakout room.
That is correct. You're free to go ahead so that we can finish with this trial.
All righty.
We have resolution or are we proceeding with trial?
No, Your Honor, we have a resolution. This thing should have been resolved a long time ago, but
That's what I was thinking.
my my client, I guess, just wanted to just keep me on the screen for half a day, but we worked it out.
Okay, Mr. Brooks, don't be wasting the court's time now.
I promise you that's not my intentions.
Okay. We are ready? Everybody's
Yes.
ready? Do we
Yes,
need
Your
Mr.
Honor.
Goss or not?
What's that, Your Honor?
Wait, now Mr. Goss to return or no?
I don't think so, no.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. Now calling the people versus, one moment, I should have been ready. This is not his file. What do we do with Mr. Bosky? Adjourn for tomorrow. This is for tomorrow. Thank you, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Now calling the people versus Dante DeWine Brooks, ticket number P1405242, count 1, driving while license suspended, count 2, leaving the scene of an accident with property damage. Also, ticket number P1404894, refused to submit preliminary breath test. Please state your appearance for the record.
Tyron Ruck on behalf of Mr. Dante Brooks. Mr. Brooks, state your name.
Dante DeWine Brooks.
Your Honor, we have reached a resolution in this matter. As you know, today was the date and time set for trial. The officers did appear, at least Officer Romano. That being said, Mr. Brooks has agreed to plead, take responsibility for failing to report an accident and failing to take a preliminary breath test. The other matters will be dismissed. Is that your understanding, Mr. Brooks?
Yes.
Would the officers like to state their appearance for the record?
Dante Brooks.
No, not you, sir.
Officer Romano, like an officer, yes, Ian?
Yes, Your Honor.
Would you like to state your appearances for the record?
Yes, ma'am. Officer TJ Yessian, Detroit Police Department, 8th Precinct.
Officer Romano, 2nd Precinct, Detroit Police.
Thank you. Thank you both for your patience today as well.
Thank you.
And so Mr. Goss is going to agree to dismiss the driver's license, driving while license suspended. And Mr. Brooks, you haven't gotten your driver's license back yet?
No, ma'am.
All right, I'm expecting you to do so as soon as these cases get dismissed, okay, sir?
Yes, ma'am. Oh, I had contacted the Secretary of State. They said I owe $500.
Okay. So you had an opportunity to talk to Mr. Rucker in the breakout room and he advised you of your rights?
Yes, Your Honor.
And you understood your rights?
Yes, Your Honor.
Did anyone threaten you, force you, or promise you anything in exchange for your guilty plea today?
No, Your Honor.
Are you pleading guilty on your own free will?
Yes, Your Honor.
And are you pleading guilty because you actually are guilty?
Yes.
All right. One moment, please. Will you raise your right hand for me, please? Do you swear or affirm that the testimony you give today will be the truth and the entire truth?
Yes, Your Honor.
You can put your hand down, and I'm going to turn your attention to November 11th, 2022. Were you driving a 2019 white Chevy?
Yes, Your Honor.
You're in the area of Schoolcraft in Mansfield in the city of Detroit.
Yes, Your Honor.
Did you come in contact with Detroit Police Department on that day, sir?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay, and when asked to submit a breath test, did you do so?
No, Your Honor.
Did you also have an accident on that day as well?
Yes, Your Honor.
Did you report that accident?
No, Your Honor.
To authorities?
No.
Satisfied, Counselor?
That's fine, Your Honor.
Stipulate probable cause on the dismissal?
So stipulate.
Yes.
So due to so first of all, the court is going to enter a guilty plea on behalf of Mr. Brooks for refusing to submit a preliminary breath test for ticket number ending in 4894. Also for failure to report for ticket number ending in 5242, count 2. Dismissing count 1 of that same ticket without prejudice. I'm actually going to schedule this for sentencing on May 30th, so that he can do.
Are you still speaking, Judge? If you are, I can't hear you. We can't hear you. Oh, okay.
All right. I was actually checking Mr. Brooks's record to see if there were any other offenses, drinking and driving related offenses in the past. He's lucky because I believe there was no officer that appeared in his last case. However, for this situation, I am gonna assess a fee of $155 on the refusing to submit a preliminary breath test. And I'm gonna also assess a fee of $220 for failure to report.
Thank you, Your Honor.
I believe he said that he has a $500 fee to also pay, so that's a total of $375. Do you need to enter into a payment arrangement, Mr. Brooks, for this $375?
Nah,
No, you can pay that within the next 30 days?
yes,
Okay. So you need to pay the $375 by May 30th, or appear back here on the Zoom at 8:30 that morning. You are free to go, sir.
thank you.
I'm encouraging you to be very mindful of when you're drinking, that it's cheaper to catch an Uber if you're gonna be drinking. Unless you're catching an Uber to like Mississippi or somewhere, $375 is steep to catch an Uber for $50. What does that mean, Mr. Brooks?
I'm letting you talk. I mean, okay. I mean, I ain't nothing to say, okay. I mean, ain't nothing for me to say, okay.
Listen, as long as you do not appear back before me, because I promise you I'm going to remember you and these incidents. Have a good day.
As you should.